Hi there, my name is Anthony Nganga, and welcome once again to the Random Thought series. Last week, I shared a thought on what I thought about Kenyans and how skeptical they were, and I likened them to Doubting Thomas. And I kid you not, no sooner had I shared that video, 2 days later, the government of Kenya released two young fellows who supposedly recovered from COVID-19. And you should have seen Kenyans. I mean, we had our collective knickers in a twist, and nobody was believing the story. Now, whether it's true or not, I have no idea. But even more hilarious was how the CS of Health, he was he was quite upset. Clearly, he doesn't understand that Kenyans are extremely skeptical, especially when stuff comes from government. Going on to my second thought, my second random thought. The question today is, why are we in this pickle, right? Why is it that nobody listened to Bill Gates? If you haven't watched the TED Talk that Bill Gates did 5 years ago, please go watch it. I only watched it, I must confess, I only watched it on Friday, despite the fact that I probably heard about it a month ago. But it is incredible how accurate his prediction was. And he didn't pull this prediction from his backside. He was basically saying that seeing what happened in West Africa with Ebola, Africa was lucky, the world is lucky because Ebola flattens you pretty quickly. So it doesn't give you the chance to get onto a plane or a train or a cruise ship and that kind of thing because you're pretty sick. But he said that the next thing would probably something that allows you to travel around, go about your normal business without knowing that you're sick and that you're infecting other people. And that is exactly what is happening today with COVID-19. And I still don't get it. Why is it that 5 years on, nobody did anything? And I say nobody did anything because the countries that are supposed to be ahead of us, the so-called the developed countries, are scrambling like there's no tomorrow. It seems like nobody knows what is supposed to happen. Yet, in Bill Gates' video, I mean, in the TED Talk, he says, what people could do. But, be that as it may, we didn't listen. We didn't listen to the billion-dollar prophet. This was not some random guy living in a cave or out in the desert, eating bugs, dressed in cowhides and twigs. This was none other but one of the richest fellows on this earth. And that's why I call him the billion-dollar prophet, because if we cannot listen to him, right? And this guy, he lives in our houses, quote and unquote. If you use Windows or we use any of the Microsoft applications, Bill Gates, okay? So he is not someone that is unknown to us. But despite the fact that this is a well-known guy, nobody listened. Okay, fine. Nobody listened. We're where we are today. And the world is literally holding a big tiger or a big lion by its tail because we did not listen. And one wonders, why are human beings that way, Is it the schoolboy mentality or schoolgirl mentality where the test is coming, the exam is coming, but you don't read, you don't revise until the very last minute, right? And that's exactly what we've done. We were told this thing was going to come, but we've waited until the very last minute. And because of that, every single country in the world is impacted, and we are all scrambling like there's no tomorrow, right? Now, we didn't listen to the first prediction. Let's listen to what Bill Gates has been interviewed in quite a number of times. There's an extensive interview with CNN. There's another on TED. And he's saying the only way to beat this thing, there are two ways. One is isolation, people staying at home so you don't spread the infection. The second one is testing so that people that are infected know and they don't go on infecting other people. Those are two simple things. So please, let us listen to Bill Gates this time. Let's listen to the billion-dollar prophet. His prophecy has come true. What he's asking us to do so that we don't spread this disease any further is even easier. So at least staying at home or self-quarantining or social distancing is within our control. It is something that you and I can do. Testing, now that that you have to leave to the government because the tests are not readily available. But let's social distance, let's self quarantine, let's stay put, people, because this thing is real and it's threatening to eat everybody. Thank you. Stay safe. Cheers.